but it's my roommate's chair and it's not in the same closet. I'm sure she wouldn't mind me borrowing it, but I'm not gonna go into her room and get it. So I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Okay, hi, I'm Liche, and I love those videos where people sort of had a podcast and advice on how to live your life. And I don't think that this is that, because the only thing that I do know is that I know nothing. I am just a student of living in life and my understanding on things. Maybe one day I'll say things that hopefully feel like a northern star or a guiding light. But today especially is sort of just literally, I just feel like it's so important to, I guess, express what's in my heart. So last night I got to see Cynthia Erivo.
She drops down from the ceiling. She's in the closet. That's beautiful.
And for so many reasons, it was so magical. It was so magical, but I think that the title of this video and the point of this video is maybe just a reminder to please not ever give up on your dreams. Do not bury her. I wanted to see Cynthia Erivo. I heard she was coming here back in like November, but I waste a lot of time overthinking so I didn't get tickets. And then blessedly, thankfully, my friend Jessie texted me yesterday or the day before yesterday and essentially found out there was free tickets and that one of them was mine. And also, like, I was meant to see Beyonce as well, but as well as Cynthia, I overthought it. And I had this acceptance about it because I'm realizing this is a lesson I'm gonna repeat and relearn, which is be about action when you can, so that things can work out. But oftentimes I get stuck in my head and I overthink it and then I experience nothing. Thankfully, that wasn't the case. So yesterday, Sunday, July 27th, 2025, I got to go see Cynthia Erivo. Literally, it was such a gift. Okay, so let's start with the fact that it's about following your dreams. Seeing Cynthia was like seeing someone who was fully realized, and that is, to me, I think, my definition of a free person. She is so completely herself, and how she looks and how she carried herself, and it felt so genuine and real. She's both fierce and was also holding this line of tension and had such restraint the whole evening. It was genuinely a gift to get to see her, because like all greatness, I think it ripples and pulses into the parts of you that have the same things. And I have so many dreams, and I've been journaling about how I've changed so much, and I've been talking to just my one friend Jasmine about how I used to dream so big that it would hurt my stomach. I had dreams that intimidated me, and I would feel sick in anticipation, sort of if I was gonna make this happen, it was going to be a lot. And lately, I wouldn't say new dreams, new reality has been a sort of acceptance on maybe that there are limitations, because when I started all these dreams, for as long as I could remember, I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to be a great. I think even longer than me saying I want to be an actress, in my brain I wanted to be a great, and that definition has changed over time. But at the center of it, it was someone who had this line in them, this thread, and whatever they did that was to the highest point that it could be. Over time, through life, and from going from being just this doe-eyed dreamer and seeing actors and watching black and white films and thinking I want to do that, I want to be that, and going from studying directors and even all these different forms of art, which I appreciate all of them, going from that to, I guess, living paycheck to paycheck. Also, thankfully, allowing other gifts to come into my life, such as travel, which is such an important part of what makes me happy. There's no dream life without traveling being a part of it. It just fills my soul and I love it. And should I not want to do it anymore, I'm probably dead. Basically, over time, whether it's just living and surviving, whether you get knocked down, whether you try different paths, school, I tried that, losing friendships, losing parts of yourself, I guess. All this to say, the dreamer in me has mostly been buried, okay? I don't have the same big dreams that hurt my stomach just thinking about them because they're so big. Like, they are shooting for the sun. They aren't shooting for the stars. They weren't on Earth. They were massive. And I think that's so beautiful. If you still dream like that, please, I know you might feel so silly. Please keep dreaming like that. Don't let her go, ever. Like, man, woman, non-binary, just do not ever let that go. It is such an important part of who you are. And please invite other goods into your life. Don't let it fully consume you. I did that. It's very unhealthy. All of that to say, you see greatness sometimes, like I did last night, and it basically pulses and echoes into who you are, into all of the chambers and the halls inside of me that still held dreams. It like just surged and gave energy. So this is to say, please don't give up on your dreams. Nobody watches this channel, and that's okay. This isn't like even fully my dream, but it is something. And I want to be a creator. And at the end of the day, like, that is the thing. I want to be a creator. I want to be an actress still and a director, which you wouldn't know from how poorly I filmed. But I think that things could still come of it. And I want to be a great. And I think seeing her and her freeness and her power and her playfulness, this is a fully honed, like, fully realized dreamer. And hopefully in the coming months and years, I can serve that. Let's talk about Cynthia. I went to the Blossom Center. I got to sit in the pavilion. Seeing someone who is this great, I will show the few clips that I filmed because I literally felt like I had to stay present and I couldn't even like film it because I was like, this is magical. Like, this is seeing someone that not that many people, it's like it's just an honor. First, an orchestra is there. So strings and flutes and a harp and everything. And she comes out and there's just like this aura, like, and she is so magnetic and so comfortable and so open and gracious at the same time. The way she looks into all of the crowd and the way that thanking us, and she thanked us a lot. I was like, girl, thank you. But even the simple slip of a silk dress, and she was shoeless, but her nails were still there. That's like very much in her like kind of character. But that is like greatness. Seeing her, and it feels like, and I've never really been able to define for me what that meant because I'm always like, I don't feel like I look like myself. And obviously it's my face and like, this is what I look like. But there's something in her that I go, that's exactly what she looks like. This is exactly who she is. And throughout the year, she didn't always look like that. Like, if that makes sense. Like, you know, when you see, like, even Doechii, and I love her, and I hope to be her, but in my own way soon. She was YouTubing, and she was like, you know what? I'm going after my dreams. And I feel like that part of me is thankfully, thank God, coming back. So you can just see the change from me now to, in a few years, we go, oh my God, there she is. That's her. I'm here. I'm me. I'm not saying I don't like my face, beautiful, but there's something like Doechii when she was doing those beginning videos and it was the seed of who she was going to be versus Doechii like fully realized. And it's not the money and the makeup, it helps, sure, but even with Cynthia, that's much easier. She used to have the blonde hair and now it's like fully shaved, and she used to have eyebrows and now they're like, for the most part, fully shaved. That is her. And I just am so, it's just a beautiful thing to see anybody, like you see people like that in your everyday life. There are people who dress so distinctly, who have such charm about them, and like that is fully them. And it's not following a trend. Trends aren't bad. I love a trend. I think they're nice. It's very human, you know? But usually there's something distinct. It can be a nail polish color. My friend Shara just always wears black nail polish. If she was a celebrity, that would be like a thing. And it's just a distinctness in people that is so singular to them. And yet, like, it's quiet, but it's just everything. It's like the aura. And when she starts to sing, you would think all that power, but most of it you can feel was such restraint. Her first song was Don't Rain on My Parade, and she did it in such a beautiful, different way than I'd ever heard before. And I felt in awe. Like, from that moment, I literally was like, the whole time because I could not. I got to see this. I was seeing greatness like in real time, and I've seen great people. I've been seeing Beyonce and Bruno Mars and stuff, but this was like timeless. You know that scene in Sinners where Preacher Boy is singing and everything changes? This felt like that, honestly, truly. Like she was singing Aretha Franklin and she was singing Nina Simone. Oh my God, that Intention song, I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. That song, I wanted to record it so bad. And I didn't because I felt so compelled to stay in the present. I don't know. It was just a gift for me to experience it. And I don't know who's going to watch this or whenever, but I hope that it finds people who also need like a reminder that you do not give up on your dreams, that you are absolutely excellent and you feel it. Like, you know, if you're a dreamer, you know, I'm going to describe what it feels like and you're going to go, yeah. But there's an ember like in your spirit. And sometimes it burns so hot, like you can just feel, you know, like this is right. This is the right direction. You're creating. I was an extra on a movie once, Cherry. I was so unimportant, but you couldn't have told that little ember of the dream inside of me that I was. Well, I didn't think I was a star, but I was like, this is right. Like I'm on a set and seeing people create and seeing us, everyone have to go back to positions and then cut in action and seeing it done in minute different ways and even being there all day and it was like quite chilly. That felt right. And there is a trueness to that like you can't really define. And so if you're a dreamer, you'll get it. You hear a song and there's just a line or a thing that you keep playing and you obsess over, or even if you're a sports person, you keep watching these videos of people and they do it so perfectly. Or like there's a moment and you're like, that is greatness. And it calls to some part of you. And I think that you get it. Like, you know, if you're a writer and you hear a line and it just ripples into the stories that you would like to write, please never stop dreaming. So anyway, I think greatness, firstly, is the presence of yourself. And it doesn't mean that you're wearing the most expensive thing or the most designer thing. There is a sense of you that is always carried with you. I'm going to work on that for the rest of the year. Number 2, the talent. So you have your talent. This was the person who has fully honed talent. Cynthia Erivo can do whatever she wants with her voice. But most of this was like holding and restraining. Okay, hi. I was previewing that before I go and edit it because I have to go to the gym soon. I say restraint a lot. Can I just say that this woman is a powerhouse? She has such power and control over her voice and over all of her person. Like she would be running and she would move her hands, like all of it was a part of it. She said breeze and like moved her hands in a certain way but she was never just belting out at us fully, like in the sense that like she wasn't trying to powerhouse us every song. I'll tell you that she took the mic away from her voice. Like everyone was like, this woman, she is very tiny. She's like a very like muscular, small woman. So beautiful and incredible, but like she has power. The way that she belt and she moved the mic and we could still hear her. And she kept going. But what I mean, in most of these songs, you would think that like another artist would have purposely been like, let me push these songs. And she is a storyteller. So a lot of her gift is also, I guess, telling the story and presenting it and using her gift to the deepest of abilities. Yeah, that feels right. To the deepest of her abilities versus being the loudest, which she could very much have done. And restraining it back and stretching it and playing with it. And that to me is like true freedom. To have so much power over yourself, over your gift that you've honed, that you can play with it. It was so magical. She sung so many songs. She sung Aretha Franklin and she sung Purple Rain, and there's something about her. And I think another thing about greatness is to stay open. She was very open and gracious, and your trueness and your freedom in yourself will feel differently. So again, honing your talent. She could do whatever she wanted. She was running across the stage at times. She was standing on a piano and slowly getting up while building the crescendo of the song. She was, I mean, so present, and I think that's important as well. That's one of my biggest challenges in life, is being present. I think that's what greatness is. Most of this video was to impart to you that please, I've seen greatness, And I know it exists, and there's a bit of it in literally everyone. Even if I put like the dreamers, if you come on here, the way that you like to make your coffee in the morning, the way that you like to put on your lipstick, I promise you, you're great in this some way. And it doesn't even have to be profitable, but please water the things that bring you bliss. Please give to yourself the joy of indulging in that side of you. I don't care if you're just really good at coloring and coloring books. Like, this is beautiful. And I'm not saying that in 100 years someone's gonna find the book and be like, that person was so magnificent and it'll be the hope for a new generation. It could be. There are crazier things that have happened, but I am saying that it matters. Whatever lights your soul up. My little sister is literally an incredible makeup artist, and she used to want to do a YouTube all the time. And even if that's not the same structure of her dream, to do what brings you that much passion and that much joy, and to have had honed in that much talent, like, to not let that go. And things do fade out, it's okay, but I think please don't let go of your dreams. That is the point of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know it does say Liche's book club, you can barely see it. Ultimately, this is also a new type of channel where it's my library, so it's going to be the different things that matter to me. And yes, books are huge, but when I finally can afford to travel again, it will be travel. And when I feel like I need to talk to you guys about something that I hopefully can impart some little nibble of good, then hopefully that's it too. And also, officially, sort of a diary of the greatness to come for me, because I'm not gonna give up on my dreams, and you should not either. Thank you so much for watching this video. Wherever you are in this world, I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, night, and life, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
What's it all about? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about? When you started out, I'll be all meant to take more than we.
I'm so sweaty. It's packed. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't know if you can see. You can't understand. But I wanted to show the moon. I'm gonna film it the other way. That was one of the most spectacular experiences of my life. It's like the opportunity to see a great, like, it's, I wish I was being dramatic. I'm not. Oh my God. I have to stop having shame about my sweat because it's clearly not going anywhere. I'm gonna listen to Wicked all the way home / call my mom. Let's be real. But I'm just really grateful for this experience. It was so, like, my soul felt filled. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Okay, bye.